Hi, folks. You're tuned into Business Today. I'm Sakshi Batra, and this is Markets Today, where we talk everything about the stock markets, how the day has panned out, where were the gains and losses seen, and also what factors will be important to track for the markets for the next week as well, because your investments definitely matter and need to be monitored as well. Let's first look at the closing levels of the markets, and then we'll go into the details as well. Well, the Sensex declined for the third day in a row. It fell 233 points on Friday, extending its losses to the third day in a row. HDFC Bank, TCS, Infosys, they all went down amid a mixed trend in the global markets as well. Also, when you see the 30 share benchmark, in fact, dropped by 0.4% in trade today to trade at the closing level at 57,362. During the day, we also saw the Sensex slipping to almost 500 points lower. Although it came off the day's low, at managed to cover up some of the losses during the day's session. But we also saw a level of 57,100 in today's intraday level as well. But that was definitely not the closing level. We inched up higher, 57,362. Talk about the Nifty, it declined 70 odd points in trade to slip below 17,200, and it ended at 17,153 at the closing level as well. Now, remember, after the recent 10% kind of a rally that we've seen in the markets have actually turned quite sideways and very, very volatile of late as well, with the negative bias increasing because of the rising commodity prices, the geopolitical tensions continuing to weigh on the investor sentiment, and anticipation of what kind of an impact could this Russia-Ukraine crisis really have on the global economy. That is something, because it's been extended for 30 odd days now. So, what really happens to the global trade? What really happens to the global economy? Those are the conversations that are really keeping all the economists busy at this point in time. Keep in mind, because of the rising commodity prices, the inflationary pressures are increasing. India, US, UK, Singapore, you name it, the global economies are actually facing a rise in inflation, decadal high. I mean, 40-year high inflation rate for the US, 30-year high for UK, 9-year high for the Singapore country as well. So look at the kind of, and for us also, it's above 6% as well on the retail inflation front, and it's inched up higher and beyond the RBI's comfortable limit of 4 plus 2 and minus 2%. So that is something that is keeping all the investors also busy at this point in time. Of course, among the sectors today, we had the likes of auto, FMCG, capital goods, pharma, IT shed over 0.5% each in today's trading session, while the realty index, in fact, ended in the green, thereby giving some kind of a support. Petrol, diesel prices now on a hike. For the third time in this week, we have seen a rise of 80%, 80 paise per litre on petrol and diesel. And with that, if you see in Delhi today, we are seeing petrol prices inch at 97.81 rupees per litre, as against 97 rupees in on Wednesday's session. Also, when you talk about diesel rates, they've gone up beyond 88.27 rupees per litre as well, and from that level to 89.07 rupees per litre as well. So those are the kind of levels that you're already seeing, and there's fear rising again that how petrol price may again shoot back to that 100 rupee a litre mark as well. Now, in terms of specific stocks, you have to remember that there are some stocks that have actually outperformed the even weaker sentiment in the stock markets today, like shares of Tata Elxsi, for example. It moved up higher by 5% to record levels of 7971. This is a record high level for Tata Elxsi as well. So, what really worked for the company? Those are the things that you need to really keep in mind. It is one among the world's leader or provider of design and technology across automotive, media, communications, healthcare, and transportation. It's an IT services major as well. Auto company, in fact, Maruti Suzuki, which is the largest company of car making in India, that slipped about 2% today. Why? Because CLSA came out with a report saying that input prices will be definitely a game changer. It will be weighing on the sentiments of the markets, and Maruti Suzuki as well. It assigned a sell rating, gave a 64.30 rupees kind of a target price, saying major challenges like the spike in commodity costs and the loss in market share is something that Maruti will have to really work on. So those are the kind of highlights that you could actually get from markets today's trading session, and I'll keep you posted with everything that's buzzing on D Street. So For now, we know that the week has ended with a lot of days of volatility. But as we move forward from here, again, hopes are rising high as we move inch closer to the earnings season coming in into the next quarter. We are moving towards the next financial year as well. There are hopes rising that perhaps we will get some earning support this time around that can actually support the market sentiments and take it back above on the upward trajectory as well. So those are the things that you need to keep in mind as you move forward into the weekend and prepare yourself for the next week trading action as well. Thanks a lot for tuning in for now.